to play some music. I can try it on my phone. I just don't know if it's gonna be too loud. So let's see, maybe we'll test it out since we have a couple minutes. Can you even hear the music in the background?
So Andrea, what I've noticed is that when you play music off your phone like that, it like goes in and out.
Okay, so just keep it off. Okay, yeah, so everyone at home, if you want music, I would just suggest them probably playing a playlist on your own phone then.
Yeah, that way we can hear you too, and
yeah,
good to go.
Perfect. Yeah, just another minute before we get started. And I'm gonna crack my window, it's a little warm in here. The baby bump is growing, so everything's getting a little bit more challenging these days, especially in the yoga practice.
I can imagine.
All right, yogis, it is 4 o'clock. We're gonna go ahead and get started. So come onto your mat and then go ahead, take your feet on your mat. We are going to recline down. So come to lie on your back. And then you can take a Supta Baddha Konasana, so the soles of your feet are together. You're lying on your back. Your knees are nice and wide. If it feels better, go ahead and start to bend into the knees. Bring the knees to touch and then walk your feet to the outside corners of your mat. So just take a few moments here, kind of move around and just notice what feels good in your space. You can move side to side a little bit if that feels good. And just start to settle in. And then once that feels nice, once you find that comfortable position, go ahead and just start to softly close your eyes. Make sure you relax the back of your eyelids and make sure your jaw is soft. And then go ahead taking an inhale, breathe through your nose. And then make sure you're taking those big belly breaths. So really allow that belly, that stomach to expand. Feel the chest start to expand on that inhale. And then as you exhale, big open mouth exhale, let go of all that air. Complete exhale out your mouth. And then again, inhale through your nose, start to fill up nice and full. Pause for just a moment. And then big exhale out your mouth. Starting to relax a little bit deeper with every round of breath that you take. And then again, inhale through the nose, filling up fully. And pause, part the lips, big exhale out your mouth. All of that air releasing out of the lungs. And then we're going to start to activate our Ujjayi breath. So go ahead again, inhaling through the nose. And then this time as we exhale, we're going to keep the lips closed and exhale out the mouth. So you're going to start to activate that victorious breath here, the breath that we're going to carry with us throughout our practice. Go ahead, continue with your breath a few more rounds. And then with your next inhale, go ahead, start to bring your knees into your chest. You can bring your hands to the shins, just below the kneecaps, and just make some small circles. If you like to make circles on the ceiling with your knees, do that, or rock side to side. Just give that low back a nice massage. Good. Moving in both directions if you're making those circles. And then begin to find some stillness here. We're going to come into a spinal twist. So bring your arms long like the letter T. We're going to allow the knees to fall over to the right as we gaze past our left shoulder, bringing the right hand to the top of the left thigh. And then making sure that you are allowing that left shoulder to root down into the mat. So remember, it doesn't matter how far into this posture you come. We want to just make sure that left shoulder is rooted down. Continue to breathe here, relaxing and deepening the stretch with every breath. Go ahead, take one more full round. Inhale, come back up through center. And we're going to switch sides, knees to the left, gaze to the right. Your right shoulder is going to root down into the mat. And we're going to breathe, practicing that Ujjayi breath. Inhales and exhales out of the nose with that constriction in the back of the throat. Holding for just one more full round of breath here. And then back up through center, knees into the chest. And this time we're going to rock forward and back lengthwise along the spine until we come into that comfortable seated position. And once you're there, take your time. Use your core to help you get there. You can rock back and forth a few times. Once you're there though, we're either going to place our hands out in front of us, roll over the shins, or swing the legs over to one side and just come into a tabletop position. So we want to stack the shoulders over the wrists and hips over the knees. And on your inhale, just start to drop the navel down towards the ground. Gaze up slightly, finding that cow pose. And then on the exhale, we're going to round into the spine, tuck the chin and the tailbone for cat pose. And inhale, come back through, C, curve the spine, drawing the shoulders away from the ears for cow. And inhale for cat, finding that nice round spine, tucking the chin and the tailbone. And go ahead, just take a few more rounds here, moving with your own breath. So maybe close your eyes here. Maybe start to bring your awareness more inwards. And as always, if there's any other movement in this pose, go ahead and take that. Anything that feels good, anything that wakes up the spine. I like to make some circles with my hips and my neck. And then go ahead. After your next exhale, find that neutral spine. Come back to your tabletop position. Come into your hands and your knees. And we're just going to curl our toes under, lift our sit bones up and back for our first downward facing dog pose. And pedal up the feet a little bit. Bend into one knee, reach the opposite heel down towards the ground. And just move it out a little bit. Ears are in line with your forearms. Pressing the thumb and the index finger into the mat. Gaze in between your legs. Finding some stillness. Draw the navel in towards the spine. Lift up through the pelvic floor. Inhale. And as you exhale, walk your hands back towards your feet, towards the back of the mat. So you're in a forward fold at the back of your mat now. Our feet are hip distance. And we're just going to grab a hold of our elbows and sway side to side. Come into your ragdoll. You can put a bend in the knees if that feels good. So really start to release any tension out of that low back. Feel a nice stretch in the back of the hamstrings. And then we want to release tension in the neck as well. So allow the crown of the head to get nice and heavy. Shake the body and the head, yes and no, a few times. And then come back to stillness, hands down towards the mat, forward fold. As you inhale, hands to shins, flat back, gaze down, Ardha Uttanasana. And then exhale, fold, Uttanasana, forward fold. Go ahead, heel toe your feet together so your big toes come to touch. Slight space in between your heels. Bend the knees, drop the hips. Inhale, sweep your arms over your head for your chair pose, Uttanasana. So our toes are relaxed here away from the mat. We're squeezing our inner thighs towards each other here. Draw the navel in and then gently tuck the tailbone slightly. Reach those fingers high, but soften the shoulders. One more breath here, inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Once again, inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale to fold, walk your hands forward, downward facing dog pose. And from our down dog, go ahead, inhale your right leg up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, bend into that right knee and stack your hips. So your right hip is stacking over your left here. And then we're gonna just puff up through that left armpit to square up the shoulders. Hold here for just another breath. And then inhale, straighten out that right leg, press through the heel. As you exhale, knee to nose, round. Tuck the chin. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step it all the way through so we're in a runner's lunge. Our right knee is over our ankle here. We're going to keep our left hand rooted on the mat or on a block, and then go ahead and just inhale, reach your right arm high. So our right shoulder stepped over the left. We're reaching the back of the left hamstring up towards the ceiling. Final inhale. And as you exhale, right hand comes down, left knee comes down. Find your way into your half splits pose. Straighten out your right leg. Lengthen as you inhale and fold over your right leg. Exhale. Continue back to that Ujjayi breath. Allow those wandering thoughts to just kind of pass through. Then reach your heart towards your toes as you draw that right knee back. Come up halfway, inhale. And then go ahead, low lunge. Once again, bend back into that right knee. Left knee comes off of the mat. We're going to step it forward to meet our right foot. So we're at a forward fold at the front of the mat. Feet are hip distance. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale to fold. Bend the knees, root to rise all the way up, arms up overhead. Inhale. And as you exhale, just goal post your elbows. Come into a gentle back bend. Reach your heart forward, squeeze those shoulder blades. Arms high, inhale. And exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, gaze down. Exhale to fold, plant your hands on the mat, and then either come in through your vinyasa or right into a down dog. So if you're coming through your vinyasa, we'll step back into a plank pose. Lower for chaturanga, inhale for up dog or cobra, and exhale for downward facing dog. Go ahead, take just a couple breaths here in your down dog. Big inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. And then next inhale, reach that left leg high. As you exhale, bend into the left knee, stack the hips. So we want to think about tucking that right hip under slightly so that left hip can stack even more on top of the right. And then think about puffing up through the right armpit. Draw the navel in. And then straighten out that left leg. Inhale, press the heel. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step it all the way through runner's lunge. Left knee over ankle here. Right hand on the mat around a block. Inhale, left arm high. We're stacking our left shoulder over our right. And then think about externally rotating that right shoulder just to get a little bit more lift in the chest here. Open up a little deeper. Final breath here. Inhale. Exhale, left hand lowers down, right knee comes down. Make your way into your half splits pose. Start to stack your hips over your right knee. Take an inhale and lengthen, and fold as you exhale. And then a couple things to keep in mind here. So we want to make sure we have that micro bend in that left knee. So we do not want to hyperextend here. So start to press through the ball mount of that left big toe to get that micro bend. Maybe fold a little deeper. We're here for just one more round of breath. And then inhale up halfway, bend back into that left knee. Curl your back toes under, right knee off of the mat. Press off of your right foot. Forward fold at the front of your mat. Hold your forward fold, breathe. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, gaze down. Exhale to fold. Heel toe your feet together, big toes touch. Bend the knees, drop the hips. Inhale, arms high. Second set here, Utkatasana chair pose. Relax the toes. Make any of those micro adjustments that you need to make. Maybe tuck the tailbone under slightly, lift up through the pelvic floor. Soften the shoulders, inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, plant the hands on the mat. Come either into your vinyasa or we'll meet in a child's pose. So if you're coming into your child's pose, big toes come to touch, knees a little bit wider. Bring your third eye to the mat. Go ahead, take an inhale through the nose. And then open mouth, exhale. And again, inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Good. Next, inhale, tabletop position, hands and knees. Curl your toes under, sit bones up and back, downward facing dog pose. Inhale, your right leg high, press through the heel. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step it all the way through, runner's lunge, right knee over the ankle. And then we're gonna go ahead, find that easy twist once again. So right arm goes up towards the ceiling. Good, breathe here. One final breath, inhale. As you exhale, we're coming into our half moon pose. So if you have your block, use your block here if you know you need it. You can always make your way to a wall really quick. We're gonna bring our right hand onto the mat or onto our block, but a foot or two in front of our right pinky toe, and then start to lift that left foot off of the mat. Maybe start to bring your left hand to your left hip. And then if it feels good, only if it feels good, maybe you start to stack your left side body over your right. And if you can, if it's nice, reach that left hand up overhead. Think about flexing into that left foot. So press through the left heel. Maybe you can lift that left leg up just another inch. Navel to spine. Good. Breathe. One more inhale. As you exhale with control, left hand comes down. Keep that left leg lifted for our standing splits pose. Take an inhale and fold over your standing leg. Exhale. Press through the left heel. Take your time here. If you want to play around for a moment. Maybe bring one hand to the back of the right leg or to prayer, maybe both. And breathe, inhale as you lengthen, fold deeper as you exhale. And if you're playing around, go ahead, bring both hands back down to the mat. Take this into balancing curtsy. Where you are, take an inhale. As you exhale, left knee comes to the back of the right, bend into both knees, squat. Inhale, lengthen and reach. Exhale, curtsy. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to curtsy. Inhale, lengthen, hold. This time as you exhale, left foot comes forward to meet the right, forward fold at the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, root to rise, come all the way up to standing, arms up overhead. Inhale. As you exhale, goal post your arms, gentle back bend. Arms high, inhale. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. And exhale to fold. Either coming right into your vinyasa or right into a down dog, yogi's choice. We'll meet in our downward facing dog. Once you're there, go ahead, inhale, reach your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, round the spine, tuck. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step it all the way through runner's lunge. Left knee over the ankle. Right hand roots down on the mat or on your block as the left arm comes up overhead. Left shoulder steps over right. Let it breathe. Big inhale. As you exhale, lower that left hand down onto the mat or onto your block. We're setting up for our half moon pose. So start by lifting that right leg off of the mat. Bring your right hand to your right hip. And we're just going to stack our right side body over our left. Take your time. Remember, you can always come to a wall here. So if it feels good and if there's a wall close by, you can always do that as well. Think about pressing through the ball mount, or I'm sorry, the heel of the right foot. And then think about reaching that right leg up just another inch. Bring your weight towards the ball mount of the left big toe here. Maybe reach that right arm overhead. Couple more breaths. Final inhale. As you exhale with control, right hand comes down. Start to bring those hips in one line. Press through the right heel, lengthen, inhale. Fold, exhale, standing splits. Let the back of the neck release and relax. Draw the navel in towards the spine to help you fold deeper. And play around if you play around on the other side. And if you're playing around, hands back to the mat, come up halfway, inhale. As you exhale, bouncing curtsy, right knee to the back of the left, come into that gentle squat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curtsy. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to curtsy. And inhale, lengthen, hold here. This time, go ahead, bring your right foot forward to meet your left. Forward fold at the top of your mat. We're just going to hold this forward fold for a moment. So you can always grab a hold of your elbows, come back into your ragdoll, or take your peace fingers, hook it with your big toes. Wherever you are, just allow the crown of the head to get heavy and the back of the neck to release and relax. If you're grabbing your big toes, you can always place a bend in those knees as well. And then gently release. Hands to the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, gaze down. Exhale to fold. Go ahead, heel toe your feet together here so your big toes touch. Bend the knees, drop the hips. Inhale, sweep your arms over your head, chair pose. Good, soften your shoulders. Really lengthen your arms, shoot energy through all 10 fingers here. Draw your navel in, breathe. Good, final inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, gaze down. Exhale to fold, plant your hands on the mat. Either come into your final vinyasa or come into a child's pose once again for a moment. We'll meet in our child's pose. And then from here, take an inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. And once more, inhale through the nose. Big open mouth, exhale. And come onto your hands and your knees, tabletop position. Swing your legs over to one side, bring your sit bones to the mat, and bring the soles of your feet together. So we're gonna sit up nice and tall here. Grab a hold of your feet with your hands, allow those knees to get nice and wide. You can always place a block or book or pillow underneath your legs, especially if you're feeling a little tight in the hips. Squirt the knees on the block. And then go ahead, sit nice and tall. Inhale, draw the navel in. And as you exhale, fold. Use your elbows to encourage the legs down a little deeper. And just breathe here. And go ahead, sit up nice and tall. Allow those legs to extend out, straight out in front of you. Flex the feet, maybe move some of the flesh from underneath the sit bones. Once again, we're sitting nice and tall. Draw the navel in. Reach the arms over the head, inhale. And fold, exhale. Grab a hold of whatever's available here. Maybe it's the legs or the ankles. Maybe it's the feet today. Keep drawing that navel in. Relax the shoulders here. And then move with your breath as you breathe. Pull deeper as you exhale. And with your next breath, go ahead, come up out of it. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to bring the soles of the feet onto the mat. Reach the arms forward, C-curve the spine, and draw the navel in. So engage the core. Inhale. As you exhale, lower all the way down onto your backs, one vertebra at a time, as slow as you can, using your core to get you there. And then come to lying on your back. Bring your knees into your chest. And once again, make those small circles on the ceiling with your knees. Clockwise, counterclockwise. Massage out the low spine. And find stillness. Come into your happy baby pose. So flex the soles of the feet up towards the ceiling. Grabbing a hold of your feet with an outside grip. If it's not available, just to grab a hold of your legs or your ankles. And we're just swaying from side to side. Pressing the hands into the feet with more force. If it's available, just to encourage those knees down closer towards the mat. Feel a stretch in the hips even deeper. And rock side to side. Massaging out the low spine. Find some stillness. Bring the knees into the chest. Bring your arms long like the letter T. Take an inhale. And exhale. Find that spinal twist, just like we did in the beginning of class. Knees to the right. Gaze to the left. Left shoulder roots down. And as you're here in this posture, just take a moment just to notice the difference from the beginning of class until now. Go ahead, back up through center, inhale, and switch sides as you exhale. Knees to the left, gaze to the right. Right shoulder roots down, eyes are closed. And as you notice, you observe the posture from the beginning of class and from now. Maybe just start to notice the difference in your body. You feel a little bit more open. Are you able to relax a little bit deeper into the posture? Go ahead, come back through center. Keep your knees into your chest, interlace your fingers or grab a hold of your elbows. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, forehead comes up towards the knees, wind relieving pose. Hold for one full round of breath, inhale. And exhale, come into your final resting pose. Come into Shavasana. And we'll observe just a moment of silence, about a minute of silence here in our Shavasana. But settle into your space, so flip the palms up towards the ceiling. Maybe tuck the shoulders under slightly, get a little lift in the chest. Make sure the back of the eyelids are soft and the jaw is relaxed. The feet are relaxing away from the midline of your body. Take an inhale through your nose, filling up fully. And a big open mouth exhale. And gently start to bring awareness back into the body. Wiggle the fingers and the toes. And make circles with the wrist and the ankles, moving in one direction and then the other. With your in-breath, bring your arms over your head. Good morning stretch. Reach in opposite direction. And then gently come onto your right side. Find the fetal position, eyes closed. Use your right forearm as a pillow. And then when you're ready, start to make your way into your comfortable seated position, crossing your legs at the front of the mat. Close your eyes, bring your hands to prayer, heart center, sit up nice and tall. Thank you all so much for joining me this afternoon, allowing me to guide you through your yoga practice. Go ahead, bring your thumbs to your third eye. The love and the light in me humbly bows to the love and the divine light in all of you. Namaste. All right, thank you, yogis. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks, Cynthia.
Good job, everyone.
Bye.
All right, bye, guys.